And he isn't in the race officially for another couple of hours, but Jeb Bush already has endorsements for more than half of Florida's congressional delegation, and that includes Congressman John Mica. He's joining us now from Orlando. Congressman, you see this Republican field. It's getting big. It's getting bigger than big. It's huge right now. Tell us why you endorsed Jeb Bush early.
Well, the field is big, and we've got some great candidates, but I can tell you, I've been in the state since 1956. We've never had the opportunity in Florida or in the nation to elect a more qualified individual to take us out of sort of the doldrums that we've had the past number of years with this administration into a positive future. And I saw Jeb Bush right here in our community, in our state, take us from some very tough times after 9/11 back to prosperity, getting good jobs. And it's so exciting. I'm a graduate of Miami-Dade, to have him down there to announce at a college. But those kids want to have a job. Their parents want to have a future. And Jeb Bush is the one candidate, I believe, that can make that happen.
Why, Congressman, especially Marco Rubio is in the Florida delegation as well? He's certainly a newer face. He's very charismatic. Why Jeb Bush and not Marco Rubio?
Oh, well, again, a very fine gentleman running, Mr. Rubio and the others, but nobody can compare the record. Again, he was in business successfully. He was our Florida Secretary of Commerce, led before he was governor. When he was governor, I'm in Orlando here, we have the biotech industry, we have simulation, high-paying jobs. Jeb Bush led the way. Education, just got reports back that some of the reforms he instituted, making government and education responsible. That's what this country needs, and not just a lot of rhetoric. He actually knows how to get things done. He'll do them for the country, and that's what's so exciting, because people want a brighter future. They don't want to just be bashing folks and giving rhetoric. They want results for their future and their kids.
You heard from Bush himself. He basically says he needs to show who he is. And in an interview with our Dana Bash, he describes himself as an introvert. Listen to part of this about what he says he has to do to reveal himself to voters.
I've lived overseas. I've worked overseas. I've been in business. I've served as governor. I give back to my community. I have a great relationship with my wife and family, and I'll get to share all that. Part of that, that's important. It's something that took a little getting used to for me personally, to be able to show my heart, because I'm kind of introverted, but it's important to do.
Can he do that, Congressman? Can he connect with voters? And why has he struggled to so far? Because he hasn't broken out of the pack as we might have expected he would do in the polls.
Well, people have focused on the two other Bushes, but this is a totally different Bush. I worked with both of them in different capacities. The other family members, his father and his brother, but I'm telling you, you've got one of the most brilliant people I've ever worked with. He listens to people. He cares about people. It really has a human side to him. You talk about a compassionate conservative that wants to make people's lives better. That's Jeb Bush, and he'll define himself. I know there's a way to go in this election. He's taking it slow, and that's the way it should be. But I'll listen to people, and he'll move forward positively.
Some donors are already concerned. You say there is time, and certainly there is. But the time may be now for Bush to really connect and to show donors that he can really do this, that he can break out. What do you say to that?
Well, again, I think you take it step by step. And right now, people are blowing things up on everybody's campaign and trying to magnify anything they see. But people are paying attention to who has the positive message and who can take us to that next step forward. Again, we have been in some dire straits with this administration. You look at the whole range of Republican candidates. There is no one better respected internationally. There is no one with a resume that can do the job and has also done the job and proven in the job. So there's no question Jeb Bush is my candidate. 2/3 of the Republican congressional delegation of Florida support him. We've seen him in action, and he's what America needs right now.
All right, we'll be waiting to see if more voters are agreeing with you, Congressman. Thanks so much for being on
today.
today.
Thank you. Great day.
Up next.